Morning.
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 Morning, Christopher.
Yeah, straight to the point. I'm just going to ask what you guys feel where the masculine and feminine are at. So that's a question to both of you right now.
Where they're at.
Where they're
well,
at.
There's one masculine here and there's one feminine there, and
Yeah.
there's a bit of a mixture. And yeah, that's it.
That's Paul's answer.
Do you mean in relation to each other or just on their own?
Relation to it, or just covering the whole thing. Where the masculinity and the feminine are at right now in the world. What's your thoughts on it? In relation to each other, on your own?
That's quite a big question.
Yeah, how long you got?
You got 7 minutes.
Well, I think that everyone's getting very pissed off.
Everyone.
Yeah, everyone's getting very pissed off and saying that there's too much, separation and all that. But I think it's still, there's a lot to be looked into, a lot to be felt around the whole thing. And that people, all of us, are too afraid to express how we really feel. And there's no space to get past all the conditioning of how we think we feel, like all the anger and the frustration and the aggression. So there's no space to get through that to find out what's actually really happening in our hearts. And so we are distracting ourselves with issues around gender and sex
And getting ill.
Getting ill.
Having wars on a grand scale.
Yeah.
It's got to come out somehow, isn't it?
It's got to come out somehow. Destroying the earth, furthering systems that aren't really helping anybody, just profiting some.
So is this negative, or is this just reality? As in, this is what? Because like you just said that everyone's pissed off. Are you pissed off?
Yeah, I'm pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you pissed off, Paul?
There's a level where I am. Yeah. And I accept that because because love, which is what I believe, is what we are in our essence, is getting squashed by the way society is structured and the power over the people that is in place everywhere, virtually. Yeah. And it's sad. It's sad to see talking very generally, what humanity has come to at this point. We could go either way, couldn't we? Yeah.
It feels like there is a turning point. There are more spaces are needed for people to express, for us all to express how we are, and to realise that against each other is just going round in circles, but really investigating our own conditioning and whatever we identify with or whatever we think we are, whatever we've been told we are, just let all of that go and have space to let that go with good encouragement and reflection. So lots of people are doing it on their own and not realising that there's lots of us, and so more connection around that. And then the way that everything's structured at the moment, the only thing that is encouraged is conflict and polarity and taking sides and differences and borders, and that to me is quite a masculine type of consciousness.
It's divide and rule, isn't it?
It's divide and rule.
It's how power over sustains itself.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that intrinsically. That can be a useful tool, but it's taken over.
It's way out of balance.
I think that's why everyone is actually pissed off if they really investigated it within themselves. But a lot of people have a vested interest in being that masculine consciousness and being in control, so that then their own security is secured, and nobody can get past that. Somebody's defending something so strongly, well, that's it. We're all tied into the same fucking war then, aren't we? So
Yeah.
this is your...
We've lived under a patriarchy for so long, and it's out of balance. Whereas most indigenous cultures thousands of years ago, there would have been a matriarchy. You know, women would have been much more in a leadership position, and that's been changed by the monotheistic religions, mainly Christianity, Islam, and others. And you know, we've lost the sacred masculine. What is that? I mean, people have a clue what that is, but it is something that used to exist, as did the sacred feminine. What's happened with, from my point of view, what's happened with masculinity is it's just been egoified. It's just deified. Yeah, it's been
God.
Yeah, exactly. And we've lost the sight of who we are, men particularly, who we are on a deeper level. And women can teach us that, because they're more in touch, generally speaking, with who they are on a deeper level. But we've got to be open to that. We've got to get over ourselves.
And the only reason women are more in touch with that is actually because of conditioning. Because we don't have to. We get let off from the main war. So we have just this internalized war, which means we have had to do more inner work to survive in this kind of structure.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not like this, that's some kind of feminine trait. That the culture actually creates that. That we're the ones that get to be vulnerable. We're the ones that get to be, you know, somebody defends, somebody else, some other thing defends us. You know, but the payment is that other thing owns you. And so you have to do a hell of a lot of inner work just to actually be yourself.
Yeah,
because
stay
you're
sane.
made dependent through these structures. And then the masculine doesn't want to let that go, because then it's the fear and the unknown, as we talked about earlier, rising.
Boom. Custard.